But I'll give it to you.
Coming for someone who deals with a lot of students. So.
No, it's not a DVD.
Help yourself to snacks, and there's lemonade and tea over there. Yes.
Can we get a cider up here for Brittany?
Yes.
Hi. Welcome.
Make yourself comfortable.
Thanks for coming.
Sure. So help yourself to some food. Actually, I'm going to because this is missed lunch.
But yeah, that's the difference between that and this. Would be great that she's.
Don't say anything that.
Over there.
My dad. I won't say it's a crazy mess.
Well, there's a story behind it. It was made out of the scraps of two pieces of plywood that went into two of the kilts.
It's very utilitarian.
So, there's tea lemonade. I'm going to get some choices for the people who are preparing. Okay.
Those are things Did anyone respond to Sackers?
I will get that.
They just have bacon and cheese on
They just had a big golf tournament Monday, and a bunch of guys from Harvard played, and the dealership.
So do you and John have competitions to see whose camera is bigger?
Well, if you did, I think it's pretty obvious
So
who's winning that one.
they got like
Yeah, it is.
So,
$50 gift card or something.
these chairs were squished in so people could get some food.
We're
You get to
go
sit
back
down.
out.
Yeah, when you get to sit, you go down and
They gave
then you go on the back row and figure that out.
Are you gonna?
Our living room doesn't normally look like this. Actually, if you look in the study, you can see what our living room normally looks like, except the furniture is usually not upside down.
So they went to
There was a bunch of things planned for the outside wedding until North Carolina weather didn't cooperate. Especially since the rental company said that.
Is this for Emily? Oh, I can say this to her.
I'm just knowing her in the water today.
Well, they told you that the video camera is because 2 81-year-old grandparents can't work. So we're going to be live on YouTube.
Right, where was it? Sarah.
Sit anywhere you want.
Sarah.
Anywhere but the front. Or, and if you want to pop in and say hi, Meghan is up in that room up there. So if you want to go pop in on her, that's perfectly acceptable.
That would be great.
She's up and
Put your stuff on so when you go there.
Where are you sitting?
This is such a great place.
We need like 2 rows in here.
Come in, Daddy, come in.
Sarah, stretch your finger across that seat.
Here's the sign, $3 bills, and it's delivered.
Jamie, ever since you went on this look, I can see it.
she said, do you think when you say something on script? And I said, that would be extremely out of character. No, I think you didn't add your own, flavoring to it, Meghan would be disappointed. Whereas, feel free to say anything that you don't want recorded forever and streamed live to 81-year-old people.
You know, you're streaming live right now.
Okay, well,
They could already be watching.
they can already be watching. And these microphones at the ends are really good. So we already have a live stream of that SSR
Yes.
It's where's mom's camera? On that end of that chair right there, unless someone would walk off of it. And it's probably in our bed.
Okay, I was about to say, that's still your problem.
There.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, and here comes the other redneck.
And I did
I'm being very excited, so I'm like having like something like.
for Meghan's former co-workers.
I may not own one, but I know how to use it.
You know your mom, my phone, you know.
Yeah.
There are snacks over there. There's also tea and lemonade kind of hiding around the corner. It's the best flat ever made. In the old days, there was no elastic in socks, so they tied ribbons around the top so it to hold up. So it just it's become a part of. Yeah, so now we have elastic. In fact, even the little things are elastic. But they just become part of.
And then what's the other bag?
Well, there's no pockets in the shelf, so.
Okay.
So they didn't
It's
use
like a
to.
fanny pack, but
They
like.
didn't use to carry cell phones.
Oh, yeah.
That's trash.
I think I've heard about these things. We're going to find out now.
All ready for your move? Yeah, it's not a fun time. I'm in the process of this now.
I'll follow her out.
Christine got
Like you guys are people I know well.
Hopefully. I have a very hopeful situation. My fiance graduated last year. So there's a Matthew Henry who is tall and dark brown hair, and there's a short one who's very tall. I'm very tall. I'm very tall. This is involving a baby. So he's like helping yeah, so married on Sunday. Yeah, so I've been in the process of like packing up my house, getting ready for the wedding. I've been trying to pack as much as I can next week. I wish I could have just. It usually isn't too bad. Like, I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. But the funny thing is, like, I think that actually takes longer. You know what I mean? Because you have to like actually go just through. You said like everything versus like just having nice. It's kind of a process. That's what we call it.
I'm thinking of it today.
Yeah, so I'm not going. My sister's like right now, she'll be there, but like people can't be there. I can't come down that early. Like, and like parents, like, they're coming on Wednesday. Yeah, it just seems like just more of a hassle. Trying to figure it all out, so. Why are you walking? Well, let's just get in the state broadly, but also UNC system.
Can y'all tell me if you should like stand up here if I stand up here? I gotta stand like this.
If you stand like, you turn around, you could.
Yeah, you have to go be.
I can tell my size. You hold on to that one. What? I can. They're all just
It was raining when I left. Yeah, not good. They seem pretty easy going though about the change.
It's fine.
Should add us a glass of water to the top, let's just vacuum off the top of our house to start with. Yeah, we need
Ready to start?
I just wonder if I should watch the wedding.
Did he start getting calls?
You don't have to go to phone calls. You got like 40 messages.
Hello, how you doing? Everyone's lining up. Everyone take your seats, please.
Okay, so, okay. So everyone sit down. Any side is fine. Keep the front row empty for a couple people. As you probably already know, but I will remind you, on behalf of a couple of grandparents who couldn't travel here, this is going to be live online. So please be quiet. So the microphones are actually very good, and any inappropriate comments will be saved for prosperity. And since we have lots of video and there's lots of pictures, you can get your cell phones out afterwards. But we prefer people to actually sort of be here for this part, and then you get your cell phone pictures. Okay. All right. So I think here and there.
Yes.
You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. I loved you first. Beneath the sheets of paper lies my truth. I have to go. I have to go. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson went back to bed. Not much hair left on his head. He ate a slice of Wonder bread and went right back to bed. And the history books forgot about us. The Bible didn't mention us. And the Bible didn't mention us. Not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. I loved you first. Beneath the stars came falling on our hearts. But they just don't light. They just don't light. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson came to my bed, told me that my hair was red, told me I was beautiful, and came into my bed. Oh, I cut his hair myself that night, a pair of dull scissors in the yellow light, and he told me that I'd done alright, and he kissed me till the morning light, the morning light, and he kissed me till the morning light. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head. He ate a slice of Wonder bread and went right back to bed. Oh, we couldn't bring the columns down, we couldn't destroy a single one, and the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know that you're here for a party, but we have a little business to take care of first. So we are, of course, all here to share a special moment in Chris's and Megan's life. No, it's not what some of you might think. It's not the premiere of Star Wars Episode 8, or, God forbid, a Marvel movie with Hawkeye in it. But it's a moment to affirm the love and understanding for each other that has grown and matured between them and brought them to the point where they've decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. Meghan and Chris are very happy to share this moment with each of you. They've known many of you for quite some time. Some of you watched them grow up. Some of you went to school with them. Some of you worked with them. And because you're the ones who've supported them and known them so well, it's only fitting that you are the ones to share this once-in-a-lifetime moment with them. Chris and Meghan also would like to, at this point, ask for your encouragement and for your lifelong support in their decision to become a family. They're especially pleased to have in the front row their parents, and they'd like to express their thanks to their parents for providing them with every opportunity imaginable and for being the best parents that anyone could hope for. And the wedding day, of course, is also a day where a couple misses family members that are no longer with us, or those who, for one reason or another, can't attend. So Meghan would like to say how much she loves her grandparents, Beth and Don in Wisconsin, and her cousin Courtney and her family in England. And Chris wishes so much that his grandpa could be here today as well, and wants them to know he loves them very much. So marriage is perhaps the most challenging and at the same time greatest adventure in human relationships. And as good as I may be, and I'm very good, I don't actually come with any magic dust that turns a ceremony into a marriage. Only you guys can do that. With love and patience, through dedication and listening, through supporting and believing in each other. By fighting the zombies and the vampires, the Sith and the Borg. By learning to make important things matter and letting go of the rest. What the ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you make to stand together despite the occasional, and I do hope occasional, urge to run. To make a marriage work, we learn to overlook and forgive the things that may frustrate us. Like Chris, I'm told. Being absent-minded and always forgetting what Meghan said just 2 minutes ago. In Chris's defense, Meghan does say a lot of things. Or Meghan being too busy to remember to eat lunch and getting what they've come to refer to as hangry because of it. These two are promising to stick together through all the cleaning up after kitties, unfolded laundry, dirty dishes, to support one another through all the bad traffic, the long airport lines, the annoying co-workers, none of whom are here. Marriage isn't all bad. It can be very wonderful. It's having someone to laugh with, to hug, to bounce ideas off of, to occasionally help research game strategies. It's having someone who gets your dumb jokes and obscure nerdy references. And I know Meghan well, and I know Chris well enough to think that there must be a lot of those. It's having a confidant, partner in crime, a best friend. It's knowing the one person that'll be there even when there's no one else. The person we hope to grow old with, and when looking back, the person we could not have imagined life without. When people speak of marriage as two becoming one, I think that's what they mean. Not each losing their identity, but finding their true selves in each other's embrace. Dr. Seuss said, we're all a little weird, and life's a little weird, and when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness, and we call that love. So with that, let's get this mutual weirdness off the ground. Chris, take Meghan's right hand and repeat after me. Meghan, I choose you to be my wife.
Meghan, I choose you to be my wife.
I promise freely from this day forward
I promise freely from this day forward
to be worthy of your trust and deserving of your confidence.
to be worthy of your trust and deserving of your confidence.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my love.
To be generous with my time, my energy, and my love.
To be patient with you and with myself.
To be patient with you and myself.
To trust you.
To trust you.
To be devoted to you and our life together.
To be devoted to you in our life together.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
These things I pledge to you before our friends and our family.
Meghan, take Chris's right hand and repeat after me. Chris, I choose you to be my husband.
Chris, I choose you to be my husband.
I promise freely from this day forward
I promise freely from this day forward
to be worthy of your trust and deserving of your confidence,
to be worthy of your trust and deserving of your confidence,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my love,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my love,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to trust you,
to trust you,
to be devoted to you and our life together.
to be devoted to you and our life together.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
These things I pledge to you before our friends and our family.
Chris and Meghan will now present each other with their rings, representing their bond. We have rings.
I didn't try
Chris whips out a knife and slices the bag open. Meghan said,
Will you, Chris, love Meghan with all your heart and keep her as your wife for the rest of your life?
I do.
Will you, Meghan, love Chris with all your heart and keep him as your husband for the rest of your life? What love has joined together, no power in the verse can stop. So, with the power vested in me by the internet, I now pronounce you officially married. You may kiss the bride.
thank you, everyone. We're gonna have to require some assistance because we're gonna have to turn this into a wedding hall into a banquet hall. So we may.
So we have 3 tables, 3 round tables?
Yes, there's a couple tables that are gonna come in here, and we're gonna kind of move the chairs to the side, we'll bring some tables in, and then we'll rearrange everything. I have one other thing